Hello again mga ka-millennials, welcome to my channel. I hope nasa maganda kayong kalagayan, ano? So, meron nga pala akong siningit na topic sa grade 9, ano? Yung converting quadratic equations to vertex form. Kasi marami akong nabasa sa Facebook na humingi ng tulong kung paano ginagawa yon. So, sana makahabol to, mapanood nila to bago sila mag-test, no? Okay, by the way, gumamit nga din pala ako ng bagong instructional materials. Gumamit ako ng pen tab kaya medyo hindi maganda yung aking handwriting kasi hindi pa ako sanay, no? Pasasan ba't gaganda rin yung handwriting ko, hindi ba? Okay? O sige, sa barangay na ako magpapaliwanag, no? Nanood na kayo. Oops, may pahabol nga pala ako. Panoorin nyo nga pala yung video from beginning to end, no? Kasi yung mahirap nandun sa bandang hulihan, no? Kasi gusto ko balanse yung aking examples para lahat ng pwede nyo ma-encounter na makikita nyo at matututunan nyo, no? Okay? Okay, how do we transform x squared minus 8x plus 15 to vertex form? So first, we isolate the constant term, x squared minus 8x. Okay, so we put a blank, maglalagay tayo ng blank dyan, hihiwalay natin yung 15, diba? That's how we complete the square. Okay, and then, anong i-add natin? Diba, we have a formula, we have b over 2 squared, our b is 8. So we have b over 2, quantity squared, is equal to, okay, 8 over 2 squared, diba? Now, 8 over 2 squared is 4 squared or 16, okay? So we add 16 and minus 16, no? Doon sa isang blank in order to offset what we added doon sa first two terms, okay? So kailangan i-offset natin yon para hindi mabago yung ating equation. Now, this x squared minus 8x plus 16 is now a perfect square trinomial, di ba? And how do we factor a perfect square trinomial? Remember, we just take the square root of the first and last terms. So square root of x squared is x. Square root of 16 is 4. And then we copy the sign of the middle term, which is negative, diba? And then quantity squared. So that's how you factor, no? Now, negative 16 plus 15 is negative 1. Okay, so that's it, no? That's the vertex form. Tapos na yan. Okay, so now let's go to number 2. So what if we have y is equal to x squared minus 4x lang, no? Wala tayong constant, okay? So how do you do this? Okay? So again, maglalagay lang tayo ng blank kasi wala naman tayong constant, wala tayong i-isolate. We just put two blanks. Okay? Yung isang blank pang complete natin ng square. Now the other blank, the other line is para mo-offset, no? Now our b is equal to 4. So 4 over 2 squared, okay, is equal to 2 squared or 4, no? Okay. So we add 4 to the first line and then we offset that by subtracting 4 to the other line, okay? So now x squared minus 4x plus 4 is now a perfect square trinomial. So to factor, get the square root of the first and last term. So we have x, get the sign of the middle term, and then square root of 4 is 2. And then quantity squared. Okay? So ganun lang yun. And then bring down minus 4. And that's it. Okay? Okay, number 3. Y is equal to 3x squared plus 12x minus 9. Remember that we cannot proceed with completing the square unless the leading coefficient is equal to 1. So we need to factor out 3 and then open parenthesis x squared. So parang kinuha lang natin yung GCF, no? Plus 4x because 3 times 4x is 12. And then we put a blank here to complete the square. isolate minus 9 and then put another blank to offset, no, what we add to the first two terms. Okay, now our b is 4. Again, using the formula, b over 2 quantity squared is equal to 4 over 2 quantity squared, but 4 over 2 is equal to 2 and 2 squared is equal to 4. Okay, so we add 4. Now instead of adding just 4 on the second blank, no, we have to add negative 12 because we factor out 3. Remember? So kailangan i-multiply natin yon, no? Okay, so we have 3 x squared plus 4x plus 4 is now a perfect square trinomial. So that is x plus 2 quantity squared. Now negative 9 plus negative 12 is negative 21, and that's it. Okay, let's go to number 4. So supposing you are given y is equal to x squared minus 11x plus 20. Okay, so sinadya ko yung b natin ngayon, hindi siya divisible by 2, no? If you notice, no? So again, let's isolate 20. Put a blank here. Okay, plus 20 and then another blank. Okay, so since our b is negative 11, again using the formula, we have 11 over 2 quantity squared. So since not divisible by 2, we have no choice but to square both the numerator and the denominator, no? 11 squared is 121 and 2 squared is equal to 4. So we add 121 over 4 and then add negative 121 over 4 to offset, no, what we added. Okay, so this is now a perfect square trinomial. So we have x minus 11 over 2, no, quantity squared. And now all we have to do now is to combine 20 and minus 121 over 4. So how do you combine? LCD is 4. O, kung nalilito, lagyan ng 1 yung 20. And then divide and multiply. So 4 divided by 1 is 4 times 20 is 80 plus or minus 4 divided by 4 is 1 times negative 121 is negative 121 pa rin. Okay? Oh, and then just copy x minus 11 over 2 squared. Okay. Now 80 minus 121 is negative 41. Okay, over 4, and that's it. Okay, let's go to number 5. Y equals 2x squared plus 3x plus 5. Again, we cannot proceed unless we make the leading coefficient equal to 1. So we need to factor out 2, no? So that is 2 quantity x squared plus 3 over 2. Bakit 3 over 2? So that when we multiply it by 2, the product is 3, no? Kasi yun ang ating nasa original equation, 3x plus blank, and then we isolate 5 and then another blank here, no? Now notice that our b is 3 over 2, no? Fraction ng b natin. So again, applying the formula b over 2 squared, we have 3 over 2 over 2 squared. Oh, medyo komplikado ng konti, no? So how do we divide fraction? Diba? We multiply the numerator, which is 3 over 2, by the reciprocal of the denominator, which is 2. Reciprocal of 2 is 1 half. And then we square the product, no? The product is equal to 3 over 4. And then we square the resulting fraction, okay? So that is equal to 9 over 16. Okay. Now, instead of dividing by 2, no, yung 3 halves, pwede nyo nang i-multiply na lang ng 1 half yung ating 3 halves, no? Yung second step, doon na kayo sa second step. Because dividing by 2 is just the same as multiplying it by 1 half, no? Pareho lang yon, no? So we can omit the first step, no? Para hindi na tayo magre-reciprocal. So we add 9 over 16, di ba? And then we multiply 2 by 9 over 16, no? To offset, no? What we added to complete the square. Now, 2 times 9 over 16 is, we can cancel 2 and 16. So, magiging 9 over 8 na lang, no? So, we add negative 8 on the second blank, no? Okay. Oh, now, simplifying further, we factor the perfect square trinomial. X plus square root of 916 is 3 over 4. And then quantity squared, no? All we have to do now is to combine 5 and negative 9/8, no? So we have LCD is 8. Lagyan ng 1 yung 5 kung nalilito, ng over 1. And then divide, multiply. 8 divided by 1 is 8 times 5 is 40. Minus 8 divided by 8 is 1 times 9 is 9. Okay? So that is equal to 2. Copy lang. X plus 3/4 squared. Now, 40 minus 9 is equal to 31 over 8. So, that is 31 over 8. Diba? And we are done. That's it, no? So, medyo komplikado yung number 5, no? But kung nalilito kayo, paulit-ulit lang.
Okay, so wala muna tayong quiz, no? Kasi medyo napahaba yung ating presentation. So, next time na lang, no? So, natutunan nyo ba? Nakuha nyo ba? Kung hindi, ulit-ulitin lang yung video at makukuha nyo rin yan, okay? So, for the meantime, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Until then, thanks for watching.